what is happening with schools. We get to see La Republique false narratives about schools. As I was saying earlier before, I thought to delve in deeper into the state of the roads in Ambazonia, as you gave this very important aspect of the history of Ambazonia and what Ambazonia should focus on when it comes to their infrastructure and building their nation. We'll go back to the report I was talking about of schools. We know La Republique's propaganda of propagating normalcy in Ambazonia. But then this report we have is even another twist to the entire scenario. We see that as the colonial government of La Republique to Cameroon continues to push this false narrative of a return to normalcy in the war-torn Southern Cameroons, it becomes increasingly clear that this facade is designed to deceive the international community by diverting attention away from the ongoing atrocities, human rights violations, and the injustices inflicted upon Ambazonia. The colonial regime is attempting to cover up its long-standing theft of Ambazonia's independence. In their latest and most desperate bid to maintain this illusion of peace, the colonial government has focused its efforts on schools, an institution that should symbolize safety and growth. But in the Southern Cameroons, it has become yet another battleground. Since before the start of this academic year, the regime has been coercing students to return to school without addressing the main cause of the issue, despite the volatile and dangerous conditions that these students face. Their goal is not to prioritize education or the well-being of these students, but to send a message to the world that life is back to normal. But the reality on the ground is anything but normalcy. One of the clearest indicators of this is the shocking action taken in GSS and Ginicom, where teachers have been instructed to wear bulletproof vests provided by the colonial government. The students, however, have been left vulnerable without any such protection. This move is yet another desperate attempt to project the illusion of safety, caring only for the optics, not the people. By prioritizing appearances over genuine security, the colonial regime has revealed once again that it values its propaganda more than especially Ambazonian lives. The question remains: how can there be a return to normalcy when classrooms are no longer sanctuaries of learning, but instead another place in a war zone? How can education thrive in an environment where teachers must shield themselves from bullets while students are left defenseless? This desperate attempt by the colonial government to maintain control and suppress the truth cannot mask the real crisis in Southern Cameroons. Ambazonians remains a land under siege, its people fighting only for survival and for the justice and freedom that was stolen from them. Now, the international community must see beyond these hollow attempts at portraying peace and recognize the ongoing suffering that lies just beneath the surface of the colonial government's propaganda. The people of Ambazonia will not be deceived by such tactics. Their struggle for sovereignty and the restoration of their independence continues, despite the oppressive measures taken by the colonial regime. And while the world may be shown staged scenes of a normal return to life, the truth is that Ambazonians remain in the midst of a fight for their very existence.